Today is our 74th day. And bro, today what exactly happened? I have never ever imagined that this will gonna happen at the beginning of the day. Why? Because at the beginning of the day, even though I did not have the appointment with the doctor, I just called them up and asked them, hey, I just missed the appointment on 23rd and I do have the blood work. Can I able to come to them? And guess what? They said, yep, you can able to come to the first. She said there is no way any appointment available, and then afterwards she said, oh, I can able to make sometime at 2:30 a.m. I said, you know what, that sounds good, no problem. At 2:30 a.m. I can able to go into your locations by the scooter, lime scooter. And then eventually went there. I reached into the destinations at 2:34 a.m. Whenever I went there, immediately they do have check-in sections, and I check in at 2:36 or 2:38, and afterward waited around 15 to 10 minutes later. One of the receptionists, she just called me, hey, are you Anna? My name Anamal. I said, yep, that is me. And then she said, okay, first you have two things. One is for the blood work and another one is to see the doctor. So for the blood work, we did the blood work second, and then first we did the doctor. Bro, as I said before, the beginning of the day everything was going according to the plan. I saw the doctor. The doctor name is Dr. Brown, but she's not Brown. And this doctor is completely new. I have never ever seen her into that particular hospitals. When I went there, the nurse or medical assistant, every time I go there for the first time, the first thing they do is just doing the COVID-19 test, and the test was very simple, just using those regular kits. And I just asked her, wait a minute, the COVID-19 that's in 2019 and 2022, 2020 it was existed, but right now it's 2025. Do you really think that the COVID-19 is causing that issues? And she was saying yes, it is. COVID-19 still there out there in 2025, and that is so crazy. And but here is the thing, one of my friend who who knows some of the information of that particular clinic, he just told me one time that, bro, you better don't go in that hospital. Why? Because he's saying that in that hospital they do a hell lot of tests for the patients in order to get the money out of the insurance. So the way it work in, especially in United States, and those who live in the New York City, is you go to the hospital people, they do as much test, as much medications as possible, and once they give so many tests, they write huge list of bills for the insurance company. They claim, hey, we did this many tests, x-rays, we did COVID-19 test, we did a medical test, all kind of test. They're gonna just do it for you. You will think that they're doing for good, but some cases yes, but most of the cases they do it in order to generate a huge big bills for the insurance company. So as usual, I know that, but still I just ask her, and after I ask her, she just did my blood pressure, and after finishing with the blood pressures, and that then a couple of the questions she asked. And guess what, here is the thing, just remember, bro, anytime whenever I go in doctor office, they literally send out the medications immediately after I left the clinic. But here is the problem. Today, this doctor, she saw the patients, and after seeing the patients, she's supposed to send the medications immediately. But when I was there in front of her, she was saying to the medical assistant that, hey, I'm going across to the street to grab some food. I was saying that's fine because that's none of my business as a patient. She get her whatever kind of food that she want, maybe that's her business. And then I did my blood work, and holy cow, in the blood work, these people, they took like 3 boxes of, have you guys had blood work? Just let me know in the chat. They literally have taken 3 or 4 I believe 3, yeah, 3 tubes of the blood, and that is so crazy. When I get so scared at the beginning, whenever they used to take the blood from your skin, especially from this part of your hand. And that is super duper scary whenever this assistant or medical assistant, she add the syringe over there and bam, she pump out some of the blood from your entire body. And did the blood work? I went to the pharmacy. These pharmacist people, they're saying they didn't receive the medicines. So right now I just live very far from the pharmacy, and then I call them up. Hey, there is some of the medication that's um, supposed to be delivered to the pharmacy's systems, but it didn't receive. Hey, HCV72, how are you doing? What do you mean go back? And then oops, and then what happened, the pharmacy were completely saying, hey dude, we didn't have you any of your medicines, even if you are sick, we can't give you any kind of medicine, doesn't give a shit. So it's better for you just go back to the hospital or just call them up. The first time I called them up, they're saying, yep, I since reception is saying we don't have control over to it, but listen man, you just had seen your doctor a few hours ago. Right now only option is to wait for a few hours, or at least 3 or 4 hours. I told her, hey look, I live far away from the where the pharmacy at. You better just give me within 10 to 15 minutes. I'll at least wait. So she said, okay, I'm gonna just send a request to the nursing department because she's saying she do not have control over it. But 10-minute pass, 15-minute pass, I call her back. When I call her back, what part of India are you from? Nope, I'm not from India, by the way. So, bro, I'm not from India. What are you talking about? So then I call her back. When I call her back, she said, oh, there is nurses. She's still busy. Our doctor is busy. So unfortunately, just give us at least few more minutes. I waited few more minutes, and then guess what? It didn't go. They literally didn't even send. But I decided it's better just go in person. So when I was going, my phone has died. So my phone doesn't have any kind of charge. I went there, I told her the situations, she told me to wait. And bro, I literally waited almost 2 hours over there. And when my phone was died, there is one of the guy. Bro, I don't know about you, but I have received so many rejections in my Pakistan. Then nope, this is not Pakistan. I swear to God. What you're thinking I'm from Pakistan, dude? So then my phone died, bro. I went to the hospital, but my phone died because whenever you're my pharmacist, they said, hey dude, here is the thing. Even though if they said that, hey, we will gonna proceed your medication to the pharmacy, but do not come, just stay there. So I was staying there. I told our receptionist, hey, I will gonna stay here until my pharmacist confirm that they received their medications. Then when I was sitting over there, suddenly my phone died. When my phone died, I was again, obviously, if you are in the New York City, when your phone died, sometimes you have to communicate with the other peoples as well as to get some information. And in my cases, I was required to confirm with the pharmacy to ensure that whether they received hello from what? I never had any viewers from Liverpool. Welcome, Mike Tyson's. It literally, hey Akim, cool uni bro. Thank you so much. So then I never had anyone from the Liverpool. Then aren't you no way? You don't have at least 10% Indian blood. You're almost close, but I'm not from India. Many people who thought that I'm from India. By the way, how are you doing, Mike Tyson's? I never had anyone from the India. So bro, there is one guy. He's from my native country, even my native city. I received so many rejection in my life. Job rejections, love letter rejections, or whatever shit it is, I did receive so many rejections. But bro, I swear to God, today, today when I was dead serious that this guy who's sitting in front of me, I told him as usual, hey man, in our, you talk like them. Do I? No, I'm not from India, dude. You know what is crazy? One time I was in Omi TV, and the first time, that was the first day, and immediately the guy, I was wearing this headphone over here, this one, and the one that I was wearing, and immediately this guy, you are from Indian scammer. But I told him, dude, I'm not from India. What are you talking about? I grew up in the Middle East. Just guess which country I'm from. So this guy, he's my own city in my own native countries, and own cities, and I can speak fluently in my own city's country. It is Sylhet. And then I told him, dude, I literally need, can you just give me your phone, because I have to make a call to the pharmacy to ensure that whether did they receive my medications, because in the pharmacy there is like 15-minute walk from the hospital, so-called clinic. And the first thing, you are you are misery. No, bro, I'm not from misery, bro. What are you talking about, Robert? I'm not from. You are almost there. It is, are you talking about the from where am I live streaming right now? It is from the New York City. So what happened was, this guy first time he gave excuse that, hey, I don't have Google Chrome, by the way, so I don't know what's the number of the pharmacy. What's your race? What do you mean my race, bro? My race, I have no idea. My race, I think I would say Asian, because I grew up in the Middle East, so it would be Asian, Middle Eastern. So my name is Xavier. As a, where are you from? Then like Arkansas. I have no idea what is Arkansas. So then what happened was, by the way, everyone who see me for the first time, they always think that I'm Pakistani, but in reality, hell no. I do have great friend from Pakistan, but I'm not from Pakistan. So then what happened was, this guy, he told me, I don't have the Chrome, so there is no way I can give you my phone to make a calls. I said, hey, can you please help me, that I just need the Safari, I will just make a call front of you. Because the reasons I need it very urgent, I was coughing so badly and I need the medications. And then bam, he's saying nope. I told him, hey, there is a Safari over there, I can just put it up. And he immediately said nope, he can't. So as a result, if somebody said no, you can't able to force them, so I just step away. Then I realized, holy cow. Again, on the other hand, I do understand, hey, if you're from America and you are American, we are all immigrant. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I understood, but the problem is, there is many people who always guess my country. And guess what, there is one time I was cooking some food, yeah. It was extremely early in the morning, like making my dinner, because I didn't sleep whole night. And there is one of my countries, means one of my races country. This girl, she immediately came on the stream and she was saying, "Yep, I know you're from this country." I got shocked. How in the world you know that I'm from that particular country? Because the reasons it was so difficult to guess people's country. And another time, there is one of my viewers. She was from London, which means United Kingdoms. I'm going to link you to my friends later, bro. What do you mean your friends? But guess what? Which country is your friend from? I'm gonna just give you some hint. There is this girl. She was from the London, which means United Kingdoms. And there is another of my viewers. He is from Siberia, and we were just chatting like back and forth about how expensive things are in the Siberia, particularly the iPhones. He was telling me that the iPhone was hell lot of expensive in the Siberia, because again in United States, whenever any phones that, bro, Afghanistan. Bro, no, 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 no. I'm not from Afghanistan, Dad. Do you think this because of the beard you are thinking from? I'm from Afghanistan. No, no, no. So what happened was in Siberia, the iPhone price is a hell lot of expensive. Even in United States, especially if you have the career plans, nothing but love and respect. Bro, just give it a shot. I grew up in the UAE, in the Middle East, and I do have hell lot of friends from the many countries. For example, Pakistan. So many friends from the Pakistan, as well as India. Very few friends. Close friends are mostly from Pakistan. In India, very few. And I had a friend from South Africa, Ghana, Syria, Egypt, and then which country? Obviously in UAE, I do have few of the friends as well. But no, Afghanistan, I did. How many bombs do you have in your basement? I don't live in basement. I wish that I do have a basement. I'm gonna show you later. Do you want Berno? Do you want some? Just let me know and give me your IP address. I'm gonna show you, or I'm gonna send you some of them in your mailing address if you want to. Bro, it is so crazy. Bro, it's cheap as fuck. No, no, bro. There is one of the problem I swear to God you're gonna face in the live stream as well as in the Omi TV. Whenever you have a beard, have a lot of beard, or you have a mustache, they're gonna literally gonna ask you those like how many bomb do you have, or you know those 9/11 incident. There is one of my viewers. I swear to God, she was uh, she was saying that the 9/11 was 9/11 those incident month was approaching. I got completely shocked why she's asking those questions. Then she was telling me the 9/11 incident, her father, she lost her father at that time, and I feel so sad. And by the way, if you come in New York City, it is completely free to see the 9/11 memorial site. And I went there. It is super duper deep. I swear to God. There is the waterfall, and it is super duper deep. When you go to the airport, I'm sure people panic. Bro, you reminded me something, bro. No, I swear to God, whenever I go to airport, every single time I travel, these people they literally TSA, they literally check my bag from ups and down. And guess what? Every time I travel in the domestic flight or international flight, I always receive a receipt on my luggage that the TSA they literally just check my entire baggage. And guess what? After 2 or 3 times, I'm just joking, dude. Bro, it is for real. I swear to God. I wish that I'm gonna just show you. And guess what? Let me tell you the reasons. And in the third or fourth time, so when I saw this thing and I asked my blue-eyed blonde hair security as you, oh really? And then what you expect your people terrorist bomb? No, man. The reason was that when I was traveling at that time, I used to carry so many equipment, particularly the laptop, those kind of device, and I always carry two different laptops. And initially, I didn't realize that you should not put the battery inside the luggage. So the problem was I carries one of them is Windows, one of them is Mac, another one is HP, almost three laptop at the once. A Bush administration's overseen. No man, I feel so sad man for 9/11 stuff. Yo, there is a one of the YouTuber. Hey Logan, how are you doing? I do remember you. So there is a one of the YouTuber. He literally exposed the New York City scammers as well as those scam stuff. Even though if you come in New York City one time, yeah, you will gonna see there is a ferry as well as top view bus. So what happened was, generally speaking, they charge you to go from the New York City to the Liberty of Statue. Mount Logan is Preston. Oh, really? Who's Mount Logan? I didn't know that. So what happened was, excuse me. So what happened was these people, those who are scammer. Just remember that do not fall for this kind of stuff whenever you come in New York City. So you will gonna see with the red T-shirt, they're gonna say, "Hey, top view, boss, just come here. We're gonna show you the Liberty Statue of Liberty within 1 hour." But if you go to the other space, they're gonna take around 4 hours. So there are so many discounts and everything's, and they will gonna convince you that you're gonna see all the cities, everything's within 1 hour and those stuff. And guess what? They charge you around $70 and more than the official rate which the city they charge. So what happened was this YouTuber he literally exposed so many scams in the New York City. I didn't realize that, but once I watched his video, I think yesterday, it was quite apparent that the official cost was around $25 to go from the New York City to the Statue of Liberty. Is it is it nighttime for you? Yep, it is the nighttime. I was thinking to play the Roblox, but later I realized that wait a minute. Yesterday I have already played the Roblox for a few minutes, and today why not just play? I'm saying play. Why not just come on the live streams and try to chat with my viewers? And what happened was, yeah, take the ferry. Yeah, for the ferry, those red color top view as well as red color dress people, those are scammer. They literally charge $70, and he tried to expose them, and most of them are very aggressive toward him. Then eventually, again, whenever I take the ferry, as usual, we used to take those regular ferry that costs around 25 bucks. But we have never ever tried in those top view bus because, bro, if you live in a place for a long period of times, you're obviously gonna expose or explore everything. Even myself, I have, there is one of the place that is called as Top of the Rock. If you are a tourist that come in the New York City, they're gonna charge you around 100 or some sort of amount of money. But for me, I when I was graduating from the college, I took my graduation gown and I said, hey, look, I am graduating right now, just give me the free discount. And guess what, I literally got for the free. Do you want jobs, or you should come out to the country and cut trees with us as a good all day? I love that kind of job. You know why? Because whenever you go in the forest, by the way, for me, one of the things which I love about is just going in adventure. So I'm pretty much sure when you are cutting the forest, you can able to encounter so many different kind of species and explore so many areas in the forest. And that is super duper, I would say, exciting journey. You know why? Bro, city vibe is completely different than the rural areas vibe. And I went to the New Jersey a couple of the times, and there is again in New Jersey, most of the time you will see the rural areas a lot. And by the way, those areas they are having like forest area for the trail. I What time is it for you? Hey Logan, its time is around 12:05 at night. At night, which means AM. And bro, it is super duper amazing that in the forest you can able to, first of all, it is nature. Secondly, you can able to explore so many different areas which you would have never ever imagined that you would not get any chances in the city. Okay, that is the reasons. What I was trying to search, I even forgot. So anyway, this guy he exposed about the ferry stuff. So always remember, if you come in the New York City, make sure try to use the official site, and that's gonna cost you around 25 bucks. And another scam. So when you come on the Times Square, and in the Times Square, you will gonna see some kind of a rickshaw. Let me show you. Times Square, rickshaw. So those kind of, I don't know what's that called. Not rickshaw, rickshaw or van. This is one of the biggest scam that you will gonna fall if you, yeah, this is the one. Let me show you, bro. You see this one over here, over there. Just remember, if you come on the Times Square, then make sure before even taking those kind of rickshaw or so-called Central Park, this is called the pedicab. Electric got stung by was 2 times. Yeah, it is like pedicab. Me as you got the talking part now. All right, let me just tell you this incident so you guys gonna at least learn something. In case if you come on Times Square, you know why? Because many of the tourists, particularly, they come and use this thing called the pedicab, and in the pedicab, can I make over from the eyebrows? Bro, what do you mean eyebrow? There is one of my viewers. He would always advise me to just cut this eyebrow over here. He said, hey, you are having unibrow, you better have to cut it off. So those pedicab over here, let me just show you one more time. You see here, this is called a pedicab. So this guy, they're gonna charge you per minute ride, per minute $9, per minute $9. But But let's say you took the pedicab and they charge you that, hey, you have ride our pedicab for 10 minutes, and right now we're gonna charge you per minute by $9. However, there is a NYPD, which means police, who is standing next to you, and you go to police, hey, these people, they are charging me unnecessarily amount of money. But here is the problem. The police will say, hey pedicab driver, or hey pedicab guy, do you have the signs which showing that permit is $9? He will say, yeah, obviously it is, the sign is over there. So the sign, the pedicab guy, he would always try to hide it in order to avoid the rider from seeing it. So whenever you're gonna get in, he gonna just give you as much kind of impression as possible to make sure that you can get into his pedicabs, and after you finish the riding, immediately he's gonna charge you around 70 bucks or maybe 150 bucks, and that is so crazy. So what is the solutions, by the way? The solution is, instead of taking the pedicab, just grab a rented bike. There is city bike is available for free. Not free technically, you have to pay around 8 bucks for maybe 20 minute or 30 minute. So just use the city bike or rented regular bike and try to explore. This is one of the scam, and another scam is obviously, I smoke. I smoke 3 joints and drink 6 beers and a half pint vodka, and I'm here alone. Bro, just be careful, man. Don't get overdose yourself, because smoking is hell lot of dangerous. I swear to God. So be careful. Just take it easy. Don't take everything at once. Because, man. All right. So another scams that I have seen most famous is, particularly if you go to the Chinatown in New York City. If you go all the way downtown, shave your mustache as a down the middle, down the middle over here. Are you sure? Hopefully, maybe one day, I'm gonna shave it. If I'm gonna shave my mustache down the middle, I will be look like one of the character. I forgot that names, bro. And then what else? Yeah, the last scam that he has encountered, that is in the Chinatowns. People are that dumb, that dumb deserve to get scam. I think sometimes they do, but sometimes, whenever you come into a new place, at that time you would not get more familiar with how the system that work, and eventually you think that everybody is very good persons, and you just fall into the trap. So there is one of the guy who act like he's a real monk, and the first thing first, he gonna give you some kind of bracelet and those stuff. Hey, here is the thing, just wear it, wear it, live in New York State, and it's not America. New York City, New York State is not America. Come to the Midwest, come to Indiana. Yo, Indiana, I think there is one of the beautiful place in Indiana, I forgot that name. So this guy, he act like he's a monk, but in reality he asked for the donation. Hello, remember? Yep, I do remember. Tiana, how are you doing, by the way? I was looking into the Indiana. I do have couple of the viewers who is from Indiana. Indiana, they do have a long road, am I right? Because Indiana famous road. How are you doing, Tiana, by the way? Because right now, no, it is not in Indiana. Let me check Indiana. What is one of the most famous place in Indiana? Just give me some idea. Good. Oh, on the scale of 1 to 10, how good are you? Man, I was saying on the scale of 1 to 10 because sometimes when, particularly for me, when I was in the workplace, there is no security on the city bike security, and with the masses. I never tried city bike, but what I heard is they charge some amount of money whenever you use them through their app, because even though there is no security, but they're gonna charge you a hell lot of money. One of my colleagues, she said that if you do not park the bike properly, then, which means they do have certain parking area. Once you use the bike, you have to go to that parking area and then attach the bike to that slot. If you do not attach it properly, bam, the app will continuously counting the times, and eventually they're gonna charge you a hell lot of money. I work hard and I deserve it. I'm when I'm safe. Yep, you should deserve it, and hopefully we're gonna come to Indiana and we're gonna give you some surprise reward. All right, guys, I'm gonna catch up next time. It's almost 29 minutes, and hopefully tomorrow we're gonna play some what's the name? Some games. And stay blessed, stay safe, Robert. Take it easy, don't drink too much. Okay, just relax, go to sleep right now. It's 12 o'clock in New York City time, but not sure what time is it in Indiana. We're gonna catch up next time. Stay